If your TV sits on a table or a cabinet, you can rotate it 180 degrees so you can watch it from any seat or even from different rooms. You use a rotating disc to get the TV to rotate, but you can't just place the TV stand on that disc because it can wobble and potentially fall over. Let me illustrate the problem and how we solve it. The problem with placing the TV on the rotating disc is that it appears that the bottom of the stand under the TV is flat, but it's actually not. It has these small rubber feet underneath, and often the bottom in between those feet is not flat. It could be hollow, it could be stamped metal. And so what happens is when that stand goes onto the disc, it actually wobbles, and this can be very, very dangerous. So what's the solution? The solution is to place a board underneath the TV stand so that those feet are securely on that board and it's a stable platform for the TV. Then that board can be placed on top of the rotating disc and it can safely rotate. The rotating disc is from Amazon and the link is in the description below. We start by measuring the size of board that will support all the feet on the TV stand. In this case, it's 30 inches wide by 12 inches deep. Next, we cut the board to size. You only need 1/2-inch plywood to support the TV. I set up in the garage and had to start by cutting a straight edge on the piece that I had. Before any cutting, always get your eye, breathing, ear, and hand protection on. I've also got my coat on because it's just above freezing in the garage. I've had success with the Craig Straight Edge Guide for straight cuts on plywood sheets, and I'll add a link in the description below. When cutting plywood with a circular saw, set the blade depth to 1/8 to 1/4 inch deeper than the material so the blade doesn't bind. I'm using about 5/8 of an inch depth for my 1/2-inch plywood. When cutting the 12-inch piece of wood to length, you can also use a speed square as a guide for the circular saw. Once it is cut to size, I sanded all the edges and the surface to remove any splinters or sharp edges. Now we can put it together. Start by placing the disc on the table or cabinet. Then, center the piece of wood on the disc. Finally, place the TV stand on the board, making sure that all the feet are on the board. Now it rotates easily. If the TV stand isn't stable, you can add a strap at the back to make it more stable. You can paint or stain the board to match the color of the cabinet, table, or TV. If the board might hit the wall when rotated and the TV stand is triangular, you can cut the back corner of the stand to make it rotate fully. Make sure the board is fully on the disc and the TV stand is fully on the board. Upgrade your TV stand with a rotating disc and supporting board so you can rotate it and watch TV from any seat or even from different rooms. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, please click that like button and subscribe to the channel so you get notified of future videos.